So that was 50k in the morning.
If you increase your VO too much, you probably have more improvement to be made in the threshold as well.
Because these just look the same, but then...
Yeah, tell me the difference. I'm curious.
The secret in its popularity is that it's piping hot. You gotta love that description.
Typical Japanese like
not helped at all.
Yeah.
Oh, you get soup with that?
Yeah.
Some like Chinese rice and then get gyoza as well.
Yeah.
A light lunch.
Right guys, I'm here with Jake from Ran to Japan.
We're back. Link up, finally, in Japan.
We are at a really cheap Japanese restaurant, so we're gonna eat a lot of food. We're gonna run out of space. Yeah. Yeah, we still have gyoza coming, so we got that.
This looks like a mukbang.
Yeah.
We're going big here.
Right, you smashed all this food.
I'm just a pile of things.
Right, so just to let you know how cheap Japan is, we actually ate all of that food. So that was like 3 dishes and 2 gyoza plates.
Yeah.
And that was 20 Australian dollars for the 2 of us.
Honestly.
Actually, like total, yeah.
Whereas
so
that
we just paid $10 each.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what would...
three times as much, I reckon?
Yeah.
At least double.
Righty. Just had lunch with Jake and haven't seen you in a while since Gold Coast in Australia. Yeah, I'd love to know, first of all, what's your mileage sitting at nowadays?
So yeah, we talked about in that video, I was talking about the big 300 building up. Because I think at that point, I'd hit 250. That was kind of my peak. Maybe like 3 weeks at 250. And as I said, I've taken it to the next level. We're not quite at 300 yet, but last week hit 280 and that was without any triples. So I think before I was saying, I'm gonna need the triples to get up there, but managed just off doubles. And it was tough. I reckon that's probably the limit with 2 runs a day, what you can hit, without it just getting out of hand, hitting some like ridiculously big sessions, which yeah, it was tough. I was feeling it. I think with splitting up into triples would have been a lot easier, but it was a final week on training camp, so I wanted to just absolutely hammer it. Basically, yeah, give my legs that one final blast. They're pretty sore now, but yeah, it was good fun.
Is 280k a week, like on average, would that be roughly just under a marathon?
Yes, it's 40k a day. Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
So, and I think of that, maybe 3 days I went over the marathon distance. One was an ultra, one was like 60k day, and then there's a few down days. So like,
what was the 60k day?
So that was 50k in the morning on this like hilly route. So I was up in the mountains, like 1500 meters up, 5,000 feet. Everywhere's hilly, so like you have to run, like drop sort of 250 meters just to get to the running course. And then obviously at the end, 5k, you're climbing back up 250 meters. That's horrendous. Like at the end, I'm at like 45k. Climbing back up.
Did you fuel at all during that?
So that was entirely solo. So I had 3 gels and then a like sports drink that I put on the floor, grabbed it halfway through. So it was pretty limited, yeah.
Yeah, because when you're running that much, like I think the process of recovery becomes a lot quicker when you are actually fueling a fair amount in the run.
Yeah.
You probably need a nutrition sponsor. That's what you need.
I need someone like a teammate, someone on a bike giving me stuff.
Sure.
I've got like some shorts with like built-in pockets, but yeah, you can fit maybe 3 gels max.
Yeah.
So I tried massively before it and after it to get in the fuel because I knew that during it was going to be a little bit limited. So I had like big breakfast, massive lunch, massive dinner, and actually felt quite good. Got out for a 10k like shakeout in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Just to flush the legs out. Bring up to 60. Yeah. And so yeah, it didn't do that much damage. I think still hit some solid sessions that week.
And also, I remember you saying that you have no wheels. That's your quote.
Absolutely no wheels.
But what have you done recently to work on that? Because I'm assuming you've done like shorter workouts nowadays.
Yeah, so since we last spoke, that was just after Gold Coast. It's been maybe 10 weeks or so, and I've done no session distance of over 2k. I mean, literally this morning, I did my first kind of longer like tempo effort. But
2 by 7k.
2 by 7k, but before that it was all 400s, 1k, 2k, lots of fartleks. Up in the mountains I did 3 massive fartlek, the last one was like 24k total fartlek, like up and down.
It's the one that big marathoner guy.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Japan, right?
I copied it off him.
The super long fartlek, yeah.
He was the guy that ran just out of nowhere like a sub 2:10 at Boston Marathon. He was like a 2:15 runner, and then on the like hilly marathon course smashes like sub 2:10, and he put it down to these fartlek. So I was like, let's give it a go.
Well,
if it worked for him.
You're at that level right now, and you want to get to 2:10, so
perfect. This is the magic formula. So I tried that.
Yeah.
And again, that's like shorter 1 minute reps, 2 minute reps. So everything's been focusing on speed, and we'll see how it plays out. I've got a half marathon next week and then a 10K the week after. So really, going all in on the sort of shorter distances, and then that'll leave me 8 weeks till Fukuoka. And so, basically the idea is to not touch marathon effort, marathon pace until 8 weeks out. Because I think before, in like past builds, I've within maybe a month almost felt like I'm almost peaking. So like I wanted to delay the marathon sessions as long as possible. Because I think with that massive base, because I run so much, it's actually to get locked into sort of marathon pace is relatively quick, maybe compared to some other people. So I don't feel like I need 16 weeks focusing just on the marathon. I can focus on the shorter, then switch over.
I actually recently started talking on my channel about how there's the VO2 max and then there's threshold, right? And I feel like you're one of those guys where if you think of like VO2 max as the ceiling of like a trampoline park, and your threshold is how high you're jumping, like you're gonna be hitting the ceiling all the time. But you're at the stage where your base is high, your threshold is really good. Like if you increase your VO2 max, you probably have more improvement to be made in the threshold as well. So I feel like that's kind of what you're getting at with what you just said.
Yeah, for sure. Because I think before it was always, all my paces were so close together. It's like 5K to 10K, 10K to half to marathon. When they're that squished, it means trying to run at marathon pace, because some of us feel like a sprint. You're like, this is just all out. It's almost trying to take that top end up to then make the lower end feel easier. Yeah,
and also I know that you have been considering for ages making a YouTube channel. And you have a little bit of experience in like other niches in the past. I think people definitely want to see running content in Japan from like an elite marathoner like you. So
don't know about elite.
We're getting there. Yeah, it'll be epic to see. So when about do you think you'll release it? And I know we'll make a few more videos before that, but I just want to start sending people your way in terms of Instagram and YouTube.
Perfect. Well, this is good. If I say it now, then I have to stick to it. So the YouTube channel is officially being launched. Hopefully within the next 2 weeks, we want to kickstart it. I've got a full plan. I've got tons of races coming up. So hopefully we'll put out a video a week and basically follow the build up towards Fukuoka, talk about life, training in Japan, give all those sort of insights, because it is so different out here. I think training, living compared to like in the West. That hopefully it'll be interesting to see from my perspective, and just see how far we can go with the running.
100%. And because you're racing quite often, even for like training where you're running like 90-95% effort, I think it'll be really fun to actually watch your progress through those races as well, and all that will be on his channel. So definitely go check it out. There will be a couple videos on my channel as well where I show a bit more of like Jake's life, and then hopefully that will make you want to subscribe. But I feel like I've convinced everyone already, because you run a lot, you live in Japan, you're running. You don't get to see that anywhere else apart from your channel. So
there we go, Run to Japan. Give it a follow, subscribe. We're coming, big videos.
Follow on Instagram and YouTube as well.
Let's get it.
And Strava. Everything, all the socials.
Perfect.